This very quickly. You were born to solve a problem, and you are God's response to a need that he created. In other words, you are the answer to a question God knew they would ask in your generation. Everyone came to earth to manage a problem, to solve a problem for humanity. You exist because you are the fulfillment of one of God's desires. You are the assignment in your generation. I was born to solve a problem in the world. So were you. I'm not better than you. I'm not a superior. I just found my problem. And my job is to help you find your problem. You were not born just to make a living, pay bills, and die. You were born to actually solve a problem on earth. And you are the solution. By the way, you get paid for the problems you solve. Write that down quick. You see, you don't work really for money, you know. You work for solutions. And then people pay you for solutions. Once you find the problem, you found your wealth. I'm hearing all these layoffs taking place, and layoffs. And I'm sitting there going, boy, these people are going to go crazy because that was their life. If your job is your life, that's your life, then you got to really ask God for revelation fast. Say it with me, I am necessary. Say it loud. Shout it loud. In other words, you are not a mistake. You came to earth and we need you. Whatever you carry, we need. We have to help you find it though. You were born to solve a problem. And if you never find that problem, the problem still exists. The graveyard is filled with people who never solved the problem they were born to solve. One of my major jobs in life is to help you find it. This is what the ministry is about. The Bible says he gave some apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, teachers. For what reason? To train the saints for what? The work of their ministry. To help you find where you're supposed to administrate. What you're supposed to do. That's my job. I can't make you wealthy. I can't make you everything else. I'm supposed to show you your gift. Help you find your ministration. Once you find it, then you add to the body. You build up the body, the Bible says. Each joint supplies. I like that. Each joint supplies. That means whatever you're supposed to supply the body, we are missing if you don't supply it. You're not a mistake. I put this then to you that Moses is an example of solving a problem. You become valuable based on the problem you solve. Moses solved the problem of slavery. David solved the problem of Goliath. Please, do not ask God to remove every Goliath you meet. Stop praying for deliverance from your success. Do you understand? When the problem shows up, don't ask God to move it. The problem shows up to introduce you to yourself. If there was no Goliath, there'd be no King David. Can you imagine that? That giant was his ticket to his greatness. Tell your neighbor, don't fight it, kill it. Stop trying to run away from the key to your greatness. The problems you're going to meet this week have been sent to give you value. David was not important until he killed Goliath. Your value goes up when the problems are solved. Are you with me, Doc? So when you go back to your job and you see some difficulties, don't run from them, embrace them. Tell them, welcome to your greatness. I'm about to kill a giant. By the way, you are never remembered for the things you avoided. You are remembered for the things you survived. Joseph solved the problem of dreams. Pharaoh had a what? He had an economic crisis in Egypt. Who solved it? Joseph. Who was he? A prisoner. Sometimes the solution is in jail. And when you find your problem and you solve it, you'll go from prison to prince. It's the solution that makes you valuable, not your location. The demand upon my life is directly tied to the problems I realize I have to solve. Third world leadership problems. That demand was created by the solution that I keep supplying. Don't look for money. Please, don't look for money. Money follows solutions. Why do you think Bill Gates is so rich? Computers used to be as big as this room. Did you know that? Yeah, Bill Gates used to work for IBM when they used to do DOS. Boy, I used to hate that stuff. I couldn't remember all them, formulas. And Bill Gates developed Microsoft in IBM. Took it to the board, and the board said, it'll never work. So he resigned from IBM, went to his garage and built a computer with the software, and every IBM computer now carries his software. It could have been theirs, but they couldn't see beyond their own tradition. And what did he do? He solved a problem. Richest man in the world. Your leadership is in the problem you were born to solve. Write this down. Daniel solved the problem of administration. You know the Bible says, but Daniel, it says that King Nebuchadnezzar